Hey everyone, welcome back to another interesting video after watching all my favorites of 2019. Now a lot of you asked me, why don't you make a video where you share your worst and best? So here I am with all the worst I have used in 2019, wasted my money on, tried, damaged my skin, suffered and whatnot. So if you're very weak in with your heart and you can't hear all the hate and negative comments and negative thoughts about all these products, just leave this video and you can watch some interesting videos which I will link in my description. You can watch them. But if you're still strong by heart, keep on watching and find out what all the products which did make it to my favorite. So let's get started. The first product which didn't make it to my favorite was the Be Blunt Intense Moisture Hair Serum with avocado, jojoba, jojoba and argan oil plus vitamin E. This is the bottle. I bought it just because my Tony and Guy serum is discontinued. I don't know why everybody has to do this with me. So I got this one after watching Sherry's video where she actually talked too much good about it. Obviously I always say hair products work differently for everyone, so I thought let me just also give a try, but this didn't work at all good for me. Yes, initial first 2 weeks it was really wonderful, and after third I was like, no, this hair fall and this dryness is just because of this, because my shampoo and conditioner is all same, it's only this product which changed. So this really didn't work for me, and I would not even recommend anyone because this didn't work on my hair. And if you love it, use it, but this didn't work. Oh my god, this is a terrible story. I don't want to get into the terrible part because this really made my hair like a grass. So this one again, Next up is something which everybody was excited about in India, and everybody talked about it and promoted it all over Instagram. For that matter, even I got it just by seeing all the hype about it. The brand called Believe. Now I don't have any jars to show you, but I have the pouch to show you. This is the Believe in Truth ka kit which you get, where you get 5 different products. Personally speaking, apart from the eye balm, I didn't like anything, and I have mentioned this in most of my videos, my empties video if you haven't checked them, where I've showed you the empty containers and what damage they have done to my skin. The specifically one product which didn't work from this particular brand was the Numero Essence. Oh my god. After watching so many reviews on Instagram and talk about it, I was like, this is a product which is going to change my life. But yes, it did change my skin because every time I used it, it just gave me 100 breakouts. So all in all, this product didn't work for me. I didn't like as a brand Believe for my skin because I really don't have any belief in the Believe. So yeah, this is going in the trash now. Let's move on to another interesting product which I got it because ye hazaron saalon se log use kar rahe hain. And since I delivered in 2018 and I was suffering with severe hair fall because of my hormones, so I went ahead and bought this hair oil by Indulekha Bringa oil. Now apparently this is one of the best oils available in Indian market, and it is expensive. This is for 432 rupees and you just get like how much, I don't know, 100 ml of oil, that's it. इससे सस्ता पैराशूट आ जाएगा and वो कुछ ना कुछ तो करेगा आपके बालों के लिए. So again, this one did work at all for me. Instead, it gave me more hair fall, more dryness, more frizziness, and I was like, why am I still using it? Just because मैंने इस पे पैसे खर्च किए हैं और मुझे इसे use करना है. So I just got it, used it, finished it off, and now I'm not going to buy it. Neither I'm going to recommend this to anyone because this didn't work at all for me. Oh, didn't work. Next up is interesting skincare. Now I got this when I moved to Delhi and I really wanted something different for my skin because my skin was literally behaving in a very weird manner. So this is the Clean and Clear Blackhead Clearing Daily Scrub, oil free, won't clog pores. This is how it is. Now I have talked on this on my IG on Instagram also. This is bad. This is nothing good. This is the scrub which is going to scrub a lot. This is going to damage your skin internally. This is very fine, but you will feel that as if you're scrubbing your face with a sugar granule, and which is not supposed to be put on the face. If you know you are not supposed to put sugar scrubs on your face because they're very fine, they can damage your those minute cells of your face. So this does that, and this always gave me redness, burning sensation, itchiness, and small bumps. So all the friends are coming back again and again whenever I was using this. So I thought I need to mention this and tell you guys, you don't need this, don't buy it. If it is still working for you, continue using it. For my skin, it didn't, because I don't consider my skin to be a sensitive, because I try a lot of skincare and mostly everything works out in some or the other way, but there are very few products would not work on my skin. This is the one which did work. This did a damage. I don't mind using a product not doing anything. But I do mind a product doing damage to my skin. So this did that. So yeah, this made it to my worst category product. Moving on, let's move on to some interesting, again, a very overly hyped brand. And I use one of their products. I would not say that it's bad. It's just that this didn't do anything, because it's quite simple that it is simple. Simple was launched and everybody was like, oh my god, Simple is launched. For that matter, initially when these brands used to launch, even I used to be like, oh my god, this is launched, oh my god. But I have realized that in that oh my god feeling, I have been spending a lot, trying a lot of new products. That's a good thing as a content creator. But then for my skin, it's not good. It's not liking it. Particularly this one didn't do anything for my skin, and I just used it, and I finished it just now because I was like, use kar lo ise, khatam karte hain ise, aur ise bas, it just needs to go into my dustbin, because I don't get anything out of this, because it is very simple for my skin. So will not talk too much dirty about anything. I'm just controlling my urges, because when I was using these products and when some damages were happening from certain products, I was getting way too angry, and I was like, let me just flush it out somewhere. But I was just controlling myself and not going on social media and talking about it. But then this time I thought I will share my worst of 2019. Which leads to another expensive product, which I got it, I used it, and I didn't like it. I didn't like this one, and I don't know, when I was getting this product, I knew it is not going to work. Maybe it is psychological also, and psychologically it made it like it happened in real also. So this is the Olay Regenerist Revitalizing Night Cream. This didn't this is not a revitalizing cream for my face. It actually gave me breakouts with pain. Secondly, it's good. It used to give me some plumminess on my face, which was not healthy for my face. There are a lot of moisturizers which do give a little plumbing effect to your face. When you get up in the morning and see yourself, you're like, oh my god, I'm looking so softer, smoother. But this was doing something different, as if my face is swollen up, and I didn't like it. That feel altogether was not good. And मतलब मैं तो already गोलमोलू, उसके ऊपर कोई क्रीम भी मुझे गोलमोलू दिखाने लगेगी, तो I was like, नहीं बाबा, ना हो पाएगा हमसे. But I used it, not completely. I asked my husband to use the remaining part. I like, please finish it off, it is expensive, I don't want to throw it. See guys, whatever makeup, skincare I show you, 99% of it I get it. So I have to use it. I just can't throw it just because I didn't like it. So I use it in some or the other way, maybe as my hand cream, my foot cream, or my body lotion, to just finish it off and consume it. So this is like that consumption wala Olay Regenerist which I used. I didn't like it. I will not even suggest anybody. Olay works differently for many people. I have heard many people saying that Olay worked really well for them, but for not many other people say that Olay didn't work at all for them. So it's sometimes it happens ki some skincare would work wonderful for me but pathetic for someone else. So before I I jump on to another product, I would just like to mention that I have a throat infection, so that is why in between I tend to pause a bit or do something. So just excuse me for that, because it's very cold. It's freezing cold. Moving on, this is another product which I got from Miniso, and I'm a big Miniso fan. I love Miniso. So I got this makeup sponge from Miniso. I've used it only once, not after that, because this is the worst sponge I have ever used in my life. Worst. It's worse than any sponges I've used, and I've done so many reviews and so many different sponges. This was bad. This is not a sponge. I don't know ये क्या है, बस इसको एक shape दे दिया है इन्होंने blender का, and sold it for $250 I guess, and with so many other shades and so many other what do you say, vitamin D, vitamin B करके ना, it was something like that when I got it. So this didn't work, and I'm not a big fan of Miniso's makeup. So if you are looking forward to buy some inexpensive blender from Miniso, please check and buy. Just don't buy because it is inexpensive. Because inexpensive भी है, तो मेरे तो 250 डूब गए. So this is like डूब गए. So that's another voila. Next up, I have few interesting face products which made it to my worst category, which is why I was not doing this one. This is the Revolution Pro Full Coverage Camouflage Foundation. I recently, not even recently, I would say like 2 months or 1.5 months back, I reviewed this on my channel. That time also I mentioned that I'm not a big fan of this particular foundation because of its texture. It's heavy, it's thick, it is going to give you a lot of texture on your face, not easy to blend. Secondly, it starts filling into your lines immediately after application, immediately. So I'm not a big fan of this. Neither I'm going to throw this, because something like this, I use it as my, what do you say, my eyeshadow base or something like that. But this was expensive, and it is pro, which didn't work like a basic foundation also for me. So yeah, this is another waste of money. I didn't like it. I didn't like the whole pro foundation. Next up, we have another interesting product by an interesting brand, NYB, the brand which sells inexpensive lipstick, inexpensive makeup, and everybody loves it. There's nothing wrong that you love it, but at least mention that it is not right or something is wrong with a particular product, which I don't see anybody doing it. I don't know why, but I got these lipsticks from purple.com. They're exclusively sold on Purple. So I got so many NYB lipstick, and this is one formula which was the worst formula. Not because of the formula, the way it is given. So I'll show you the lipstick first. This is the NYB lipstick. This is how it comes. It comes in a very flimsy packaging. The packaging also is not something good. I didn't like it. Next, when you open it, you get a lipstick, and this lipstick has so many those plastic glitter chunks in it. It's rough on the top and it's bad. You cannot use this kind of a lipstick on your lips. It's not good for health, and I don't know why nobody talks about it. Everybody like, oh my god, NYB lipstick, oh my god, NYB lipstick, buy NYB. I buy NYB lipstick, there's no problem, but something like this has to be mentioned and told to many other, because if you are reviewing, at least mention this. You're going to help a lot of other people, because we are going to eat that lipstick. Any lipstick I wear, I end up eating a little bit when I'm eating my food, so I don't want to eat all that with the lipstick. So yeah, that is why that NYB lipstick is not something good you should go for. Next up is something heartbreaking, because I love this brand for their lipsticks, for their primers, but foundation, So I went ahead and bought the Lakme 9 to 5 Weightless Mousse Foundation when they launched more shades, and I got it. I did a review on it, and after that I never used this one because it's way too flaky on my skin. during the application itself. Now, not many people would agree with me, or not many people would say no, it doesn't do that with me. See, it's the texture of it is totally different. It's moussey, so it can work very differently for you, but it can work very different for me. So I'm a combination to oily, and flaking on my kind of skin is quite surprising because I have a lot of oils already on my face. So this one didn't work at all for me. I used to love this way back, but as and when I think I'm growing older, my skin doesn't like it. And this flaked a lot on my skin, and I was like, I'm not wearing this, because after this flakes, you cannot put your highlighter. And when I put my highlighter, oh my god, that also starts flaking. So everything is really bad inside. That is why this made it to my worst category, and I wasted a lot of money on this. It's $575, I guess. $550. So $550 is wasted because I used it only once. And I can't even use it as my eye base because it is in a moussey texture, so it is going to dry out my eyes more. So this is not something which I liked it from Lakme as a makeup brand. Next up is something which is going to give you a shock, because one of their product made it to my #1 category, and I just can't believe that this is making to my worst category now. This is the Nykaa Go for Glow Peel Off Mask. Oh my god. That oh my god has to come out because I used my credit points on it. I just bought it to review this, and I used it hoping that it is gonna work and my skin is gonna feel good. But the kind of breakouts this gave me, I was like, no, this is not happening. I'm not using this again. But I still went ahead and used it like twice, and I was like, no, this is not happening again, so I'm not using it. The only problem with this, firstly, it is not something different from any other peel off mask which you have used. Secondly, this is not something which you're missing in your life. It is somewhat glittery, that's it, in different colors. And I really don't believe into peel off mask which is going to treat your pores or acne or aging and all that, because for that you need a pack or a skincare routine like a moisturizer, night cream and all that. Peel off mask is just going to peel off your dead skin with some blackheads or whiteheads. Nothing more it is going to do. And this peel off mask doesn't even do that for me. It just gave me an instant glow for 15-20 minutes, and after that I was back to square. So this didn't work. I would not even recommend anybody to buy this. Instead, I really like their Clay Cool Mask, but this one was a duh by Nykaa. Nykaa is one of my favorite brands again in drugstore, in Indian drugstore, but this one was a fail. Next up, we have two more foundation, and when we are done with the worst category, and I'm just hoping this video to end now. So we have another interesting stick foundation by ColourPop. This is the ColourPop No Filter Stick Foundation. The reason I didn't like it, because of the shade. This is the second stick I bought and I didn't like the shade. Secondly, since I didn't like the shade, the foundation itself also started disappointing me because it was starting to show me more ashy. Secondly, it oxidizes into a different shade altogether on my skin. I'm not saying it is going to work differently on your skin, because a lot of people love this, but for my skin it didn't work because I'm a combination too oily. I don't get too many acnes on my skin because I really do take good care of my skin, because I can easily get acne. It's just that I do take care of my skin. So this foundation didn't do well on my skin because it starts getting oily and cakey on my face. It's a stick foundation, but it does that. All in all, I didn't like it, so I'm not going to talk too much on it because I didn't like it. Last but not the least is by L'Oreal. Again, one of my favorite brands, and favorite brands who make like amazing foundations, good shade ranges. But this is the foundation. This is the L'Oreal 24-Hour Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. The only reason I don't like it, the shade and the formula. didn't work well for me. It is way too heavy for my skin, I feel. I don't know why I feel with this foundation. Not many people would agree again on this, because this is like the favorite foundations for so many people, but it is not the favorite foundation for me, because I have used this foundation only like thrice. I thought, let me just give a shot, let me just give a shot, let me just give a shot, but that shot didn't work, and this foundation didn't work well with my skin, because after wearing this foundation, when I lay my other products, they don't go well. So that is why I didn't like this foundation by L'Oreal. So yeah, these were my 2019 worst products, worst picks, worst products I used and suffered. So I hope you loved watching this interesting favorites and worst of 2019. We'll be back soon with something more interesting, something more exciting. Till then, you take care of yourself, and bye-bye.